If you're struggling to revise additional mathematics and don't know where to start, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Terry. I've been teaching at Maths for more than 25 years. I've created Express Notes to help students to revise key concept and important question quickly and effectively. In this video, we'll focus on chapter 1.2, Composite Function. So let's get started.
How I teach my Form 4, I will tell them composite function is basically connected machine. So you have function fx, you got x, you put inside. Let's say fx is the first machine, you produce an output, let's say y. The output y is fed into another machine gx, all right? Then you produce another output z, right? So the result of x is of function f is fed into function g, so you get gfx. Now gfx means f happens first, followed by g. Okay. Now gfx is not the same as multiplication. Gfx means function f, the result. It happens first. The result is put into function g, then you get another result. Like for example, this one is fg -4. Fg -4 means what? We put -4 inside your g. So this will be 6 divide -4 plus 2. -4 plus 2 is -2. 6 divide -2 is -3. Whatever I get, I sub inside here. Very simple. 3 times -3 minus 8. Your answer, -17. Okay, for gfx, we are going to put fx inside gx. Your fx is 3x minus 8. You put inside your gx. Okay, this sub inside here. Now, remember, you got to think for composite function involving unknown, right? You got to think bracket. If I put apple here, I must put apple here. But if I put 3x minus 8 here, I must replace this with 3x minus 8. So basically what we have is 6 over 3x minus 8 plus 2. As we simplify further, you get 3x minus 6. Now notice we can still simplify this by dividing top and bottom with 3. So when you divide by 3, you get 2. When you divide by 3, you get x. 6 divided by 3, you get 2. Now, here we say your denominator, remember, cannot be 0. So we say x cannot be 2. Here we have two functions, gx and hx. And you're finding the value unknown p. P is in your g such that gh -2 is now 9. Okay, gh -2 means we put -2 inside your g. So everybody, your inside your h first, your h is x squared plus 3. So it's -2 squared plus 3. Then the result is 9. -2 squared is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. The result is 9. Now take this 7, put inside your g here. So you get p times 7. P times 7, I write 7p here. Minus 5, you get 9. 7p is 14. P is 14 divided by 7. P is just 2. Okay. Now, next, now that I know P is 2, my GX is now what? My GX is now 2x minus 5. Okay, I'm going to take Q minus 1, put inside G first. So this is going to be 2 of Q minus 1 minus 5. The result is 4. Now take this, put inside your H. Okay, I think I better simplify first. Don't sub in first. This 2Q minus 2 minus 5 equals to 4. Your H, this is 2Q minus 7 equals to 4. Take this, put inside your H. My HX is x squared plus 3. My H of this bracket is this bracket square plus 3. The result is 4. Bring it over. This should be 1. 2Q minus 7 is now plus minus 1. There are two answers. Every time you square root, there's a plus and minus. In this case, the -1 will give us what? This one bring over, we get 6. Q is 3, right? The second one, 2Q is 8. Q is 4. So there are two answers. Okay. This is FH. Yeah. Function F is given, function H is given, and you're supposed to find unknown MN. So we take function H, substitute inside F. My function F is 7 minus 4x. So this is 7 minus 4 of bracket m over x plus n. So let's expand this out, multiply inside 1 by 1. You should get 7 minus 4m over x minus 4n. Put them together. For me, maybe we write in the same form as this one. Why? Because we are supposed to compare, right? So we are supposed to find m and n. You can see from here, this is 12 over x. The other one is -1. So when you are comparing, actually you are comparing what? You are comparing the coefficient of 1 over x. The number in front of 1 over x is -4. The other one is 12. So we can conclude that minus 4m is 12. M equals -3, right? What else can we compare? We can compare constant. Constant is the number without any x. You can see the number without any x is -7 minus 4n, 7 minus 4n, and I equate it with -1. So let's bring this over. -4n is -8, n is now 2. Now we can have f2x, f3x, and so on. It is basically a repeated function. F2x means fx. Okay, let's look at one simple example. Example 12. I'm finding f22. F22 means what? We put 2 inside fx. So here we have 5 times 2 minus 3. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 minus 3 is 7. Take 7. Put it inside here. 5 times 7 minus 3. 5 times 7 is 35. 35 minus 3, 32. Okay. Now, next, what is f2x? f2x means fx. Okay. So you put fx inside fx. So your fx is what, guys? Your fx is 5x minus 3. Remember, got a thing bracket. If you have 5x minus 3 here, I must put 5x minus 3 here. So it's going to look like this. 5 bracket minus 3, 5x minus 3. This will be 25x minus 15 minus 3. You get 25x minus 18. Okay? Okay, now this one is a bit more challenging. This one finding f and x. So the first one, what is f2x? f2x means fx, putting fx inside fx. Okay, this one will be challenging. My fx is x over x minus 1. I sub inside. Okay, remember f bracket is bracket over bracket minus 1. If I put x over x minus 1 here, I must put x over x minus 1 here. This will be x over x minus 1 as well. So guys, x over x minus 1 divide x over x minus 1 minus 1. So what I need to do is to multiply top and bottom with x minus 1 because I want to give you a fraction. Yeah, I don't want to write so many things. So the first one, of course, you can cancel this. The second one, remember, I'm going to times in the first one and times the second one. When I times the first one, I can cancel this out, right? So what you have here is your numerator remains as x. Your denominator is x minus 1. So let us expand the bracket. You should get x minus x plus 1. And this is x over 1. Answer is just x. Okay, do you know what does this thing mean? That means what? The function map onto itself after f2. Okay, so we can represent it using a diagram like this. Just a simple diagram. We start from x. You go through function fx. You end up at x over x minus 1. Then you do one more time. Okay, so we need to find what? We need to find f3. So f3 means what? We do fx, f2x, another one time. So for me, I would write this as f2x. We know every f2, it map onto x. So this f2 will map onto x, right? This f2 becomes x. So what's your fx now? The same as above, which is x over x minus 1. We say x cannot be 1. Okay, How about F19? You realize that if it's an odd number, odd function, right? Like F1, F3. This is F1. This is F2. This is F3. F3 I end up here. F4 is this side. F5 is this again. F6 is here. F7 is here. So meaning odd is on the right, even is on the left. Every even it will map onto itself. F2 will map onto itself repeatedly, right? So if you have F19, you can think single one. And how many 2 must I have? 18 to get 18, right? I must write 9 times of F2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Every F2 will map onto X. Then you sub inside here. Every F2 map onto X. You sub inside here. Every F2 map onto X. Every F2 map onto X. So it's like all these will cancel. The whole thing can cancel each other off. You end up getting Fx, and my Fx is X over X minus 1. Again, X cannot be 1. Yeah. So you notice that F1, F3, F5, F9, F19, they're all the same as Fx. Yeah. Because every F2, it maps onto itself. Now, not all the times F2. Sometimes you may do like F3. Every F3 map onto itself, or every F4 map onto itself. It can be that way as well. Okay. Now, the first thing is we know G2 means GGX. Okay. Putting GX inside GX. My GX is 3x plus 2. I put it inside 3 bracket plus 2. So what do I put inside here? 3x plus 2. So as I expand this bracket, this is 9x plus 6 plus 2, which gives us 9x plus 8. Right? How about this G3x? G3x will be G, you can say G of G2, or you can say G2 GX. Also can. I know my G2. My G2 is 9x plus 8. I know my G bracket. G bracket is 3 bracket plus 2. What do I put inside the bracket? 9x plus 8. So when you expand 3 times 9, you get 27x plus 24 plus 2. This is 27x plus 26. Now, I wonder whether you can see a pattern here. Your G1, right, is actually 3 power 1 x. Your G2 here is 9. 9 is 3 power 2 x. Your G3 is 27. 27 is 3 x. Okay, next. How about this? How do you get 2, 8, and 26? Now, you shouldn't look at the last digit on its own. You should compare the next one. You see, this is 3, that is 2. This is 9, this is 8. This is 27, this is 26. So what can you see? The value is 1 less than the number in front, right? So for example, this will be 3 power 1 minus 1. This will be 3 power 2 minus 1. This will be 3 power 3 minus 1. So generally, G and X will be 3 power nx followed by 3 power n minus 1. Okay, if you want to find G8x, you got to think 3 power 8x plus 3 power 8 minus 1. Okay, let's see. 3. Okay, let me use a calculator. Okay, wait, let me on my calculator first. Okay. Can you see my calculator here? 3 power 8. What is 3 power 8? 3 power 8 is, okay, I need to change this. 3 power 8 is 6561. So this is 6561x. 6561 minus 1 is 6560. There you go. That's your answer. The next part is finding the function inside given the function outside. So typically, right, when you're given gfx and you're given, let's say, gx, you're finding fx. So generally, we always let's say you have gfx example equals to 12x minus 5. We always let the function inside becomes y. Why? Because we want to reduce to composite function to a single function. So this is gy. Okay, next, we will have to substitute the function g inside the equation. Let's say your gx is 2x plus 1. So this will be 2y plus 1. Okay, what we need to do is to make y as a subject. Once you make y as a subject, you replace your y with fx, then you get your function fx. Yeah, it's pretty standard. This method is called substitution. Actually, there's another method called inverse, but I think most of the time, most students just use this method, substitution method. Okay, let me show you one example. So this is a bit unique, and in exam, in SPM recent years, also they like to give you the diagram like this. So I hope you're not confused. This is your gfx. Gfx means f happens first, followed by g. That means you know your g. You know your gy is 2y plus 7. Now, like I said, we always start off by letting the function inside. In this case, the function inside means the function that occurs first. We let fx becomes y. So this is gy, and your gy is 6 over x minus 1. I just copy this 6 over x minus 1. And we know your gy based on this diagram is 2y plus 7. So we replace 2y plus 7, 6 over x minus 1. Bring this over 6 over x minus 8. As you divide by 2, your y is 3 over x minus 4. And what's your y? Your y is your fx. Since I'm finding fx, I'm finding fx in terms of x. Your fx is 3 over x minus 4. Here we write x cannot be 0. Let's say instead you're given gfx equals to 12x minus 5. And you're given fx. Let's say my fx is 3x plus 1. Okay? And what I want is to find gx. So again, we always start by letting your fx becomes y. Kenapa? Because we want to reduce it to a single function. Now, the problem is to find gx, I have to first find gy. To find gy, I must change all my x into y. So we know your fx here is y. So that means your 3x plus 1 is y. We just have to make x as a subject. If I make x as a subject, I can substitute inside y minus 1 over 3, let's say minus 5. You can cancel, this is 4. You times in, you get 4x minus 4 minus 5, which is 4y, this is 4y. 4y minus 4 minus 5, 4y minus 9. If your gy is 4y minus 9, therefore your gx is 4x minus 9. Yeah? Remember? Okay. It's a little bit, this one is a bit longer, a bit slightly more difficult compared to the previous one. Previous one is more direct. Remember, we are supposed to make x a subject, sub inside, find your gy first before you find your gx. Okay, example number 16. Okay, so you notice that in this case, your function f happens first, followed by your function g. So this composite function is gfx. Okay, so that means that we know our fx, right? You know your fx is 4x minus 1. Okay, we always start by letting the function inside becomes y. So this your gfx, you don't write gfx, you write gy. Okay, what are we finding? You're finding gy. Before you find gy, we take our fx, 4x minus 1, let it be y. Make x as a subject, y plus 1 over 4. Substitute inside y plus 1 over 4. Can we simplify them? This one can cancel, right? Cancel, left with 2. Times in 1 by 1. My gy is 5 minus 2y minus 2. My gy is therefore 3 minus 2y. My gx is 3 minus 2x. Okay?
If this video helps you, you can get my Add Maths book from Shopee or Lazada by searching Teliti. For full step-by-step learning, check out my e-course or join my classes at Composite Functions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.